Green Hill Travel Agency has the pleasure to invite you to know Támesis, the land of always returned, a magic and welcoming destination located at the south of the department of Antioquia in Colombia. Most of its territory is mountainous and very beautiful. Támesis was founded in 1858 by Pedro Orozco and his wife, Rafaela Gómez. The name of the town stems from Rafaela's visit to the London River called Támesis. When she was a child, she went there and that trip gave her an idea about the same name for this piece of land. Ancestrally, the town was populated by a native community named Los Carcama, who were recognized as an advanced culture because of their artistic manifestations known as petroglyphs. Támesis is governed by two districts, San Pablo and Palermo. It has 37 rural areas and an indigenous reservation named Miguel Tascón. This beautiful place shares all the Colombian territory characteristics. The currency is Colombian pesos, the most common language is Spanish, and a big part of the community practice the Catholic traditions. According to the population census in 2018, indicates that in Támesis there are around 16,212 citizens, where the 98% of its inhabitants are mestizos, the 0.8% are indigenous, and the 0.4% are Afro-descendants. Most of the population belong to the rural areas. They are hard-working people, especially related with coffee production and plantains, which are the principal productive activities from the town. Until now, we have been talking about general things related with Támesis, but it is also important to name some specific aspects about his development. Therefore, the town has evolved and thrived through its history. In Támesis, there was no electricity, theaters, casinos, and clubs. The nights were quiet, and many people used to go to sleep really early before praying the Holy Rosary. Until 1920, the modernization accelerated with the arrival of the train, phonograph, airplane, radio, and phone. And this progress from the world brings new challenges for this territory. In 1930, the first street to reach the town was constructed. Before that, the distance between Támesis and Medellin was really long. It was necessary to travel for 1 week on the back of a mule. Can you imagine this experience? It is interesting to say that the ways have been getting better through the years. In fact, some days ago the major equipment fixed the main streets including the park, which is very beautiful. And when you read the story in some books, this place was built a long time ago and they tried to give it a Parisian style, which I think is really nice. Even his name is from Europe. So this town has an important influence from this part of the world and things that Rafaela saw at that time. Let's continue with the story. Another good moment of his development was about the aqueduct construction, which brings the typhus decrease and other endemic diseases. In addition, In 1884, a priest built the first place to attend people with some illness. Consequently, at the present, this hospital has become a really nice place for the population. They have invested in different programs to promote health and bring some care for the rural people. The hospital also has a gym, a children's center, and modern facilities to offer better conditions to the local residents. Another good thing to happen in 1867 was the creation of the first public school, which benefited many kids in the town, and of course, the education has been the foundation of progress, which allowed people to get into new ideas, to contribute with their lives and also impact the context, in this case, Támesis. In 1912, the first electric plant was installed. Also in 1932, the first radio was carried to the town. It was the time about the war between Colombia and Peru. This was an impressive invention for the Tamesinos, especially people from the rural area. So they used to go on Sundays to listen to music and this, also know some details about the war and listen to the Eucharistic. Next, guys, Green Hill Travel Agency is going to give you a tour through the different beautiful and natural places we can offer, once you take the decision to come and visit us. The first one is called Cristo Rey Hill. It is 4 kilometers far from the urban area. The attractive of this site is the panoramic view, the vegetation and fresh air, also the clear river you cross before to get there in some cases. For all these reasons, I suggest you guys to prepare yourself to be in contact with the nature, to do a good hike, and of course, wear some fresh clothes. The second place is the Botanical Garden. This site is also full of nature and landscaping. It is really peaceful, where the different types of birds delight you with their songs. This amazing place has one of the most important elements about Támesis history, and it is the archaeological richness, the petroglyphs. They are absolutely part of the town's culture, and I love it. The third one is the Katama Educational Park, which is a public space, inclusive, innovative, and creative, that symbolizes the educational fact that has led to the transformation of society. At this park, you can also find a coffee store attended by young people from the town, and they teach you the techniques to prepare it. So it is a way to generate awareness about drinking a really good coffee and a special coffee. Next, Kartam Archaeological Museum was founded in 2013. You can appreciate archaeological and ethnographic objects. There are memories and tell you about different things that have been happening around the history. It is amazing. There is also a petroglyphs eco trail where you can find historical figures carved on the rocks. Those are considered vestiges from the native people. I recommend you guys be really careful with this place because it is the town's legacy. Please don't throw garbage away because you are going to cross many rivers. So have fun there. The Cultural House Hipólito Cárdenas is an architectonic heritage. It was designed by a Belgian architect called Agustin Goubers. It is a building with a Republican style that was built with the objective to be a local penitentiary center, but later she decided to adjust it as a school, and it worked until 1973. After this was abandoned because of the municipal council of that time decided to remodel and adapt it as a cultural house. At the present, this place is really amazing, and you can find there the public library, musical rooms, plastic airs, theater, dances, and audiovisual. So it is nice to hang out with some friends and enjoy it. Finally, you can visit the Rio Frio River and have the opportunity to enjoy the panoramic view, fishing grounds, nice huts to rest, and enjoy the pleasure of nature. So, Green Hill Travel Agency is going to show you an opportunity to help the community through social work or volunteering when you travel there. and it consists to help kids from rural areas with some resources to adapt the infrastructure, also give them educational about some musical instruments, languages, art, and motivating their learning. So you guys can interact with them and also learn from the kids, knowing about their stories and the natural knowledge about the countryside and animals. In Green Hill Travel Agency, we have plans depending on your wishes, and we can offer you guide service, maps, memory photographs, as well as souvenirs that will make your tour around Támesis as a cute reminder during your life. So get in touch with us by the phones on the screen and also the email. You will not regret.